so this is recording. So it is now the next day. Oh my gosh, I almost stepped on my needle. So that would have been bad. So I decided I didn't like how it looked because it like went way too low on my face and was kind of just plain. So I did do stuff without recording. I did a little off-camera leather work, made some holes in it. They're okay looking, and if you can't tell, I cut it down a lot so it would fit better without looking terrible. And so I'm removing previous stitching, and I'm just gonna redo all the stitching. I said I'd do that if it didn't turn out well, but it did not turn out well. I mean, it was like okay, but I think I looked ridiculous and I didn't like it that much. I put contacts on, so like this is like seeing it on myself for the first time. I was like, oh yeah, this doesn't look as good as I thought it did. That's upsetting. So anyways, more sewing. And I'm gonna be using water, and I brought down a hair dryer because I'm thinking that I'll bend it with the water, I'll get all that jazz done, and then whoosh, hit it with the fucking hair dryer. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do some, and I'm gonna antique the edges before I sew this time. Because I made lots of cuts, so a lot of the edges aren't antiqued anymore. Oh, I forgot to bevel the edges first. Bro, Griffin is not fully here. Alright, let's bevel the heck out of these edges. Bevel. Bevel. My dog likes to yell at me through the window, and it's going to be really loud and annoying, so I'm just going to finish this for a second and go freaking let her inside. Jesus Christ! Okay, I did that. Back to beveling the edges. Right. Alright, bevel the edges. Now I will use the dauber. And like I said in one of the other videos, because I did the holes, I'm going to use the dauber on those. Um, yes, this is just chilling doing this. Nothing's really happened since I got up. My brother's sick, I guess. That's cool. He says he has a fever. I don't know. I think he's just trying to stay home because I am. Um, which I don't really care. It just means later on when he feels up for it, we're probably going to play some games and get pizza. Because that's something we do when we're home together. We chill, we have pizza, we hang out. It's kind of weird because, like, I really used to hate him. Like, I used to hate having a brother, but now it's like, damn it, why won't he spend time with me anymore? Like, I guess it wasn't hate. I used to just, like, tolerate him barely. But now I'm like, I just want to spend time with him and hang out because I'm going off to college and I enjoy hanging out with him a lot. And I'm going to actually miss him, which is weird. And I don't like that I'm going to miss him. He's just a pain in the ass, but I like him because he's my brother. So for some reason, I like him. Unknown reason. Okay, that's looking good. Just going to go back to a second coat on this side, and then I'll do a second coat on the other side. But yeah, it's weird now thinking that, hey, I want to spend time with him, even though, like, I used to be like, why won't he go? Why did they have to give me a brother? My parents is they. That's who I'm referring to with that. But now I'm like, why won't he spend time with me? And it's not like I was a terrible person to him either. It's just he's in his antisocial stage. All right. Gonna let that chill for a bit. Ooh, my back. What's this? Satin sheen. Oh, that's right. How do I apply this? Okay, with a sponge. Okay. This stuff is basically to kind of like make it so the leather doesn't get shitty from being in the sun or in the rain. Basically to prevent badness from weather conditions. But yeah. I don't know how I'm going to use, what I'm going to use to do. I guess I can probably just use pipe cleaners to do the breathing hole things. Alright, and now that way it's... I'm gonna grab this again, excessively long, but better safe than sorry. So I'm gonna start threading my needles. I didn't end up getting something to eat last night because I was just like too tired. Because by the time I had finished, is this still recording? Yeah, by the time I had finished, it was 10:30. It's 10:30 by the time I finished everything, and it was 1 o'clock by the time everything uploaded because hour-long videos take a godforsaken amount of time to upload. Like, it was absurd. It was really stupid. But yeah, so I'm just gonna sew it again. It's back stitches, just like the first time I did the front part. So there's not gonna be really anything new here. It's just gonna be me showing my process and explaining that I feel like it was a mistake. Like, my first attempt was a mistake, even though it wasn't like bad, like a mistake, it just didn't look great, in my opinion. I guess that was all there was to explain about it. It's just now I'm changing it so that I like how it looks. Because me liking how it looks is very important to me because I'm putting it on my face. And this is like the last piece of armor I'm making, so I really do want it to look good. I am also super happy that I did choose to sew this, because, like, I don't know how I would have done it with rivets. I just know that it wouldn't have looked as good, and I'm happy that I got to use the skill that I learned instead of just having learned it and being like, wow, this is useless. Like most video game skills, because you're not going to need them ever. Unless you somehow become like a crazy esports person. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I'm just saying the odds of that are pretty low because you like have to be good at the game and then also be good at doing social media things so that people like look at and follow you and shit. Like, I stream video games occasionally. Oh, shit. Oh, this is not... Ooh. Oh, man, I forgot to do the thing. I knew I was forgetting something. But oh yeah, I was saying I stream video games just for fun sometimes. Like, I'll start, I'll like, I'll decide I just want to talk while I play, and then I'll be like, sure, I'll stream, because why not? And then that's what I do. So I streamed. There's a few things that I've streamed and just stopped streaming because trying to do a consistent schedule is hard, especially in school, because I'm trying to pass classes and whatnot. Speaking of classes and stuff, Um, I think I'm gonna be getting 3 more meats to add to my portfolio because, right? 3? Yeah. Because for my film class, we were doing like a film analysis video thing, and I think I did really well on that. And when I asked Ryan, he was like, I'll try and get them back to you for revisions soon if you need them. So that makes me think like, ooh, maybe I don't need revisions. Maybe I got a first time meets on that. And then in financial math, I heavily revised my financial campfire thing. Like technically twice because I turned the revision in early to check with J Church to see if it was good, and so I could get some pointers on anything else I was missing. So I did that and then edited the stuff that he said. So I'm feeling good about that assessment. And then for chemistry, I just got back an assessment, so I can start revising that. I'm actually technically we don't have to start revising it till the Monday after April break, but I just want to get ahead on it. So I started doing some revisions yesterday, and I went during academic block to go talk with Chris, because nothing against Chris. It's just just in general have trouble reading people's handwriting in the OneNote, especially because I don't know, it's hard. So I went there to ask Chris what a few of the things he was saying were, and he was super nice about it. And so I'm gonna be revising that up to a meets, and that's gonna put me at 7, leaving me with 2 more pieces. But we're doing another assessment for film class right now, but I'm not super worried about it. I'm sorry, Ryan, but I'm going to be doing something I did with a piece last semester and not just doing the bare minimum for it because it's a writing piece and I already have one of those. So I'm going to be taking my time to focus on other things like history on trials prep, because I want to get a llama out of that, because the other option is oral presentation, but I already have one of those pieces from last semester. So hoping to get a llama from doing that, plus I think I should be able to get a technology piece in financial math, which would be those would be the last 2 pieces I need. I'm pretty sure oh wait, no. Financial campfire was the technology piece. I'll probably be able to get like a tech com, which is technical communications, which is very similar to a technology piece. Just not by much, or just slightly different. I don't really remember the difference, but yeah, so I'll try and get one of those pieces. I actually the lab I did for Chris, that might be technical communication or it might be scientific investigation. I'm not sure which. I have a really hard time remembering which assessments are which type for MST, because like they are all very, very similar, because they all end up looking pretty similar when they're completed, which is annoying because I hate having to do stupid things like write-ups and stuff for a technology or problem solving piece, and it's just like, dude, I like showed my work mostly for when I was solving things and I got the right answer. Why do I have to explain to you why it's the right answer? Like, you know it's the right answer, I know it's the right answer, just give me the meats. But It's fine, because I already got a problem-solving piece last semester during stats class, and I was super proud of that. Because I did the same thing with Jade Church, where I turned it in, No, wait. It was technically it counts as a first-time meets because I had meets before official revisions. And I'm gonna take it as such because I turned it in early to ask him for feedback, and we worked during academic block, and I brought it up to a meets. So I got myself first time meets last summer. That's the first one of Div 3, and I'm hoping to get a second first time meets with this with that film analysis for film class I was talking about. But yeah. Yeah, this is gonna look a lot nicer than the other version of the mask did. The other version, as you guys were able to see, but I was not, looked really stupid. This one looks less so. And it's gonna look even less stupider once I do all like the water molding and stuff. I'm actually really proud of myself for thinking of using a hairdryer for this, because I think that's pretty smart. Yeah. But yeah, things are chilling. A little hungry right now. I might see what I can go scrounge up. I might make eggs after this. I'm not fully sure. So I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to start uploading it and post it. I'll get something to eat, and then I'll start on the details of the chest plate, and I'll have those in a separate video, because I don't really feel like trying to do all of this at once right now. I'm going to take a break, because I also have to set up a poster for senior exhibitions tonight. And I'm trying to do things a little less fast-paced, because I took today off as a mental health day. Just like I said yesterday, I've just been having issues and stuff. And also, like, technically, we're not doing anything, because there's no classes and stuff. We're doing rad training and stuff, except for guys, it's nothing important. It's just conflict de-escalation, which is fine, because I don't like talking to people, so I'm not going to get into conflict. If someone tries to get into conflict with me, I will probably just, like, try and get away from them, because I don't like talking to people I don't know. I am a coward. I'm not going to fight somebody I don't know. Or at least I'll make sure I have a knife. No, that's a joke. That's a joke, Ryan, because I know how to de-escalate conflict already. I had to do a ton of that kind of stuff. Like learn how to do that for position as a camp counselor, how to help de-escalate conflicts between children, and adult men are just big children, so yeah. I'm pretty prepared for that. Just not really interested in it and spending a whole day doing that when I could be being productive on something I enjoy. So, sorry, not sorry, this is my mental health day. This is the only day, like, mental health day I've taken, because, like, no, I'm 18 going on 19 this weekend, actually. Weird. And just, like, it never occurred to me that, hey, I can just, because I drive and stuff, and I'm 18, so I can just call myself out or sign out and not go to school if I don't feel like it. And, like, I've been being responsible with that knowledge. I've only been taking days off to go to Connecticut and work on senior project things at home. Like, I've never faked being sick to not go to school. I've never done any of that stuff, so personally I feel it's a-okay for me to just to choose a day where there's nothing important going on and not go. Especially if I'm just going to continue to do important work. So, yeah. I am going to be going to one of my friends is doing a Bluey themed birthday party today, and I'm like all for it, so I was gonna say my brother was gonna pick me up for it after school, but he's not feeling well. I'll ask him after I'm done with this if he still feels up to go to that, because I'm definitely gonna go. Because I really want to. I enjoy hanging out with that group of friends a lot. Alright, so we are getting to the final part. I'm just gonna tie it off. Ugh, my hands feel so grimy and gross from all the antique and wax from the thread. Cannot wait to stop touching this terrible thread. It's great for what it's supposed to do, it's just like, God, it makes me so uncomfortable touching it. Oh, shit. I closed it. Alright, so that is done. It should be fine to put on, probably. Yeah, so I edited it to look better, and I'm happy how that works, and I'm just going to do the water molding. I'm not going to show that because that's just going to take forever. Bye.